Yeah, literally a minute after I made that video. Talks were all ready. Okay, so how about we just build a legitimate. Eesh. Nah, yeah, some of the enemy worship children, and they body snatch children, and they had a Manchurian scapegoat president type person, similar to me. Um, I never did it, and I grew up to be very dope. But they already have backups that aren't clones of me. They have children that are going to grow up and be our future presidents and stuff. And they already brainwash people into worshiping these children. It isn't these children who are talking to you. They're talking to you with advanced technology, nanobots, and other stuff to make you think psychic children are talking to you. Some of these are regular kids, and some of these are body snatch victims, and that's very tragic. But that's why we need a competent task force. Uh, you know, a gang cop squad of honest Americans to process everything and sort everything legally with good judgment without ever doing anything unforgivable and finding the main culprits behind everything. And yeah. So, anyway, nah, that just because one of those kids' names is Justin. So they try and brainwash people into worshiping a child named Justin, and it's literally a psyop to ruin the word just and justice. That's how annoying the enemy is, and unforgivable. They're using children to try and ruin the English language. Anyway, sorry for bringing up. This is very unprofessional. Hopefully they have good security. That wasn't a threat. I just think about Justin Bieber or Justin Timberlake. Both are very good artists. Or when it gets annoying, I just use the word just without the T at the end, and I can tell the difference. Anyway, so yeah, Vancouver, Washington, 98661, where I'm at, but Vancouver, Washington, there's talks that this is going to be the new United Nations. Was that a plane from the enemy state defecting? Because the state isn't the enemy. It's unforgivable rulers are. It's tyrants destroying it are. And the regular military are like, okay, so a genuine peace treaty between regular people. While we find the orchestrators of this with all their advanced technology bullshit, this guy Treyway from America is ready to punish the worst of them for all eternity. Also, we're immortals. That's dope. If you don't age, also, that's what I tell the enemy, is unforgivable. But technically, if you're good and benevolent and you don't age, yeah, I want you around forever, and I aren't the one that gets to decide. What I mean is, yeah, I think everyone's immortals. So if you're also good and benevolent, to me, I would lose my immortality and my integrity if I ever hurt anyone good and benevolent. So if you're good, stay good. I need to verify everything before I do any sort of punishments. And yeah, plenty of people are going to receive merciful deaths if they were surrendering a year ago. might have been more good, but each day they keep stalling. I hope I don't have any of Stalin's DNA in me. Worst treacherous Russian ever? On that, maybe he was piloted by someone else's third eye. Anyway. Alright, but I'm cool with it. I'll stay here if it's legitimate. Building a United Nations. I do wanna. No, I already know. I don't live in a dome. The enemy tries to lie to people. I talk about this in one of my mixes. I cover it pretty good. But most likely, people, you don't live in a dome. But there are theories that there's a dome city on the moon, in the moon, and dome cities underground on Earth. So dome cities exist, but most likely you live on the surface of Earth, and that's something the enemy does to mess with them. And it's stupid, because even if I lived in a dome city, which I personally don't, but if that was your life, make the best of it. If it's gonna get more good, if it's going to get more good, meaning maybe they're, literal slaves, cloned slaves, living underground, cloned by trillionaires who can't escape. Oh yeah, once we lock up these trillionaires, I have zero ideas why we wouldn't free their hostages if they haven't done anything unforgivable. Especially since at that level, pretty much everything's recorded. I mean, everything, hate that word. Everything is saved. And there's evidence of everything. So it would be very easy to find the individuals who never did anything unforgivable. Anyway, yeah, I'm cool with building a United Nations that works and isn't corrupt and owned by the Goose Steppers. Here in Vancouver, Washington. Later, everyone.